How are you doing? So please write your comments how you can hear my voice. Yeah, if everything good, write it good. And then we can continue to talk about our beauty tonight. So we'll wait a little bit before I start to talk about our topic tonight. As you can see, I have my beautiful girl here for my help tonight. But before let's see if the sound is good. Okay, so welcome everyone. Tonight we have very special topic for you. My name is Alessia and my assistant on the background, Mikhail.
Hello, hello.
And tonight's topic is about a hairstyle. I like to do hairstyles, different kind of hairstyles for competition, for normal life, for special occasions. I like to create beauty for our ladies, to make them even more beautiful, and especially for their special days in the life. I believe this is so important to look elegant, beautiful, and of course the most important that you feel yourself inside so confident about your look that you can dance, you can create any presentation at your work, celebrate with your friends, go for your wedding, go for your special days. So, and tonight we have a little bit unusual topic. We will talk about asymmetrical hairstyle. Yes, I know some of you may be thinking, oh my god, it's so difficult to do, right? It's not easy. But tonight I will explain to you how we can create best proportion, the right proportion for asymmetrical hairstyle without feeling self-doubting and unsure of your look. Because when you are thinking about asymmetrical, it's really important to find the right proportions for yourself, and then the hairstyle will look amazing on you. But if we slightly change our angle, if we slightly change our line, so it might look a little bit different, and that will cause you your self-doubting and unsure, and you will feel a little bit uncomfortable. So tonight I will show you how we can create these right proportions for your hairstyle, and we will cover tonight. Mikhail will show the first slide. So we will talk about our asymmetrical hairstyle, how to create right proportions without self-doubting and unsure of your look. And we will cover, first of all, of course, what is the asymmetrical hairstyle? What is this, right? What kind of hairstyle? How to find the best proportion. So I will show you how to find it and how to create this line for your hat, because we have different types of the hat. And of course, what hairstyle we can do, and tonight I will show you one of the options, one of the hairstyle. Okay, thank you very much, Mikhail. So now you know what we will cover, tonight. So if you have any questions, please write it down. This is very important topic, and of course it's not easy, you're right, but we will cover today and we will make it easy for you. And if you like this kind of sessions, this kind of webinars, or please like our page. So then you can see more special webinars and videos we will share in our page for you. So let's go. What is asymmetrical hairstyle? What is it? You know this asymmetrical style in a normal life. So this is where you have two oppositions. So it's not a straight lines. So it's going opposite and become asymmetrical. And I have a few examples for you to show about this hairstyle, and you can see how it looks. And of course I will show later on my beautiful lady example one of the hairstyles, and Mikhail will show now the second slide where you can see different hairstyles. Mikhail, do you have it? Okay, so later we will show to you. So here is very important, as I mentioned to you. First of all, analyze your shape of your face, right? So if you have long face, probably if you put something here on top, it will make your face even longer. But if your face a little bit wider, then I suggest, of course, to put something on top here, which makes your visual look of your face more long and more, how to say, when especially for the dancing, is important for your shape to have a long neck, to have a long head, and finishing with your hairstyle. But it's not like must have. We always have these tricks how we can make it looks longer, right? So if your face is different type of the shapes, we can always play around, and we can always find the best solution, best proportion for yourself, right? So another thing is important, your forehead. Just a second, I just finished here. If you have a longer and a big part of the forehead, so I suggest to cover a little bit, and we will do it tonight as well, to cover and make again your face looks proportional and balanced, right? So do not do a very tight here, so otherwise it will look even longer and even bigger. Okay, so and now you can see, Mikhail, can you show them hairstyles, please? That ladies can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can see now there is two photos. There's two hairstyles. Both of them is asymmetrical, but one of them is more, where you can see this very clear is divide the hat is divided by two parts, and basically it's kind of two bands. One is in front, one at the back. This is like a pure asymmetrical hairstyle, and I will show this example tonight for you. And other hairstyle, it's also asymmetrical but less. So it's, you can see that the front part, it's more covering the forehead, and the bun is going slightly on the side. So this is also, of course, that picture was taken from competition when I did the hairstyle of one of the girls for competition. But this hairstyle actually you can do for your evening, but not so tight, of course, and without so much gel and hairspray, and creating a little bit more volume for your hat. But it's become, when you have something something like this right here, when you go on one side and then you create some kind of waves here, right, and going back, right, so this part become more classical and more elegant. Of course, here we can do any variation again about the waves and ribs, right, even for the normal life. And on this side we can do a ponytail, so it's become asymmetrical because it's going on one side, or we can do the bun here. It's become also, you see, asymmetrical on one side, and here you can do a little bit more volume, right, with some waves and ribs. So again, this is your choice. It's always, you can play around with this and create some beautiful and elegant looks for yourself, for normal life, and of course for competition. And as a photo which you saw just now, where you have one bun here on top and one bun here down, and it was of course also from the competition photo was taken. This is more for competition, right? Because this again high fashion, a little bit more high fashion. And for competition, it's nice where you have also the dress, which is not classical, right? Something more again high fashion, different colors, different patterns. Maybe the skirt a little bit short on one side and a longer on other side, or it's just a short. So it's more high tech. It's more a high fashion, right? That you use this hairstyle, definitely it will suit you very, very nice. But if your dress pure, very, very elegant, long silhouette, plain, feathers, maybe gloves or big wings, so it's become completely elegant look, and I suggest to go for the first example, where you have the wave on the front and you can finish up with a bun on the side. And of course, it's again your choice what you like and what you want to do. So it's your choice, girls. You can always play around. Okay? So this one clear. What is this asymmetrical hairstyle? I think so. So next, let's talk now about this line. What is the line here? How we create this line and how we do this best proportion for you.
We have a question. In the event that body proportions are not symmetrical, for example, the left side of the body is wider than the right side, or essence left shoulder longer than the right shoulder, about 3 cm different, how would we arrange the hair to balance that out? Do we put more volume, buns, and extra, or longer side, or the shorter side?
So here again, we can always play around. I suggest for you, again, depends on your dress design. So it's not really about your proportion of the body. It's about the general look first, and the second, of course, about your proportions. So if I understand you correctly, if you're a little bit different shoulder length, for example, you can always put the bun on one side, so it will make the balance of your body line. And of course, in this case also you can place your bun on top, but visually you will bring the line higher and you will look longer and more, how to say, you extend your line longer instead of just do the simple bun or at the back, where you have a plain bun on the middle. So then it's very easy straight away to look on your proportion, because the bun will be on the middle and you can see if you have slightly different sides, so it's very easy to see. So I suggest to go on the side bun or to go on top. So this I think will be best for you. Okay, so now let's draw a little bit. Okay, Mikael, if you can switch the camera, will be good. So our face, for example, I'm not very good in drawing, but it's easy for you to understand when I draw. So can you see the lines? So if our face is more like this, okay, so we will go from the back. So I will not put any eyes. Okay, so let's see. Is it better?
Yes.
Okay, good. So this is our face, our head shape. So when we go for asymmetrical hairstyle, we need to go for. I will change it like this, right? So you can see it better. So this is our neck. Okay, so this is our neck. Okay. So first of all, you need to decide which side you like to do your bun. If you like to do your bun on the right side or on the left. Okay. So tonight we will go on the left. So my bun will be here. Okay. So wherever. And this is our corner. We imaginary need to draw the line from one corner to another corner. So this is our best line. I draw for you like this. So this is our line. So idea here, when you have this line, that the moment when you are staying straight, so this is your middle line, you will go, okay, let me have both this, thank you so much. So this is our middle line, okay, and this is our black color, this is our line of our hairstyle. So what we need when we staying straight from here, of course, we can measure degrees, but I think the best is just to look visually how it looks on you. So it will not go very, very important, girls. It's not supposed to go on the side. So it's not supposed to be here. Because now you can see straight away it's become a little bit like something happened here and you put to this on the side. It will not give you extension of your line for your performance. It just will make you heavy on one side, and especially if you go on your right side and you have a shape on the right side. Imagine you have something here on the side, it will look a little bit unbalanced. And when you have more up, so because they can see the
Yes.
lady?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So if, for example, I will show now example here. So for example, this is our hat, right? So if you put your bun, the first bun on the side, like this, right? So you can see it has become too much on the side, and if it will be a little bit bigger, it's become heavy on one side and it will pull you down. What I'm talking now about the line, so you can see the eyes, right? Eyes line. So from your eye, from your right eye here, this is the line where we need to go. So our bun will be here. So it's still pointing up. It's still pointing up, not pointing to the side. It's pointing up and creating this extension of your hat, right? So it can be on the right side or can be on the left side. Which side you prefer? I think for if we're talking about ballroom competition or performance, we have a shape as the lady on the side. So we can continue this line because here I draw to the right. So but if we draw same line, if we draw the same line, to the left from one corner to the other corner, like this. So it's again will continue your look. Okay, imagine your shape is to the left and you have slight extension on the left as well for your hairstyle. So it gives you this additional extension for your shape, right? So it can be on the left or it can be on the right. So it can be a kind of bun or it can be just some waves starting from this side, right? And this is about upper part. So red color, no. So if we do something here and like these waves, and opposite we have, for example, something here with the hair. So this will be asymmetrical hairstyle with very clear line. Okay. If as a red color, I show you the red color is not good because here we put too much on the side, and if we put, for example, our bun here on the middle, you see this is not really asymmetrical. Yes, maybe it is asymmetrical because it's not on the one line, right? But it's not the best proportion which will makes you outstanding on the floor. And I'm not suggesting to go for this one, guys and girls, guys and girls, because I know some of you guys watching, and I know sometimes guys partners is so nice and they helping the ladies to do the hairstyle for competition. So this is so nice from you guys. So watch and learn as well. So now we come back to our lines and proportions. So we have a choice to go up on the right and down on the left, or we can go left on the right, or on left and back down on your right. So this is how we can always play. And of course, if we just go for the very classical way, so we're not doing anything on top, and we just go on the side from your lower bun, and this part become more plain. But I suggest to you, if for example we go this side, to brush your hair everything on the right or on the left side. So here you will have also this nice hairstyle, but it will be of course more classical and plain. But even if you have just a simple ponytail, but you create something here for your waist, for your front part, it will be always nice. Okay, so do you have any questions about the proportions, about the lines for creating your hairstyle? Please write it down. Okay, so and I will turn back, my beautiful lady. So this is how we do our line. So of course we will can't draw anything on our face. We will just imagine. Okay, so Michael, I think maybe you can switch it to the other camera. So this is our lines, and I will move it. Okay, so when we look to the mirror, you can see always you can take brush and you can draw the whole line like this and see where you put your high bun, and the opposition will be your low bun. Okay, or where you starting your wave. For example, like now myself, I have my fringe going to the side, so this should be, probably will be, if will be the best place for my bun if I want to do the bun. And then my position for the lower bun will be somewhere here. Okay. And another important thing, when you do this kind of hairstyle, your lower bun should be low, really low. Otherwise, it will be one here on the side and one here on the side, and become like one head, two, three heads, one big and two small heads. It's so funny. So it should be really, really low, under, really under, and behind your ear. Yes, behind your ear. So later you can see it. Yeah. Okay, so let's start to create some hairstyle. So I will start first of all to choose and divide my hair. Because I will go for the two buns to show you as example, and later of course you can try for yourself and see whether it suits you or not. So you always need to try it yours. Try different styles, different looks, okay? So I decide tonight to go for this side. So I will start from my...
We have a fantastic question from Michelle from
Okay.
USA.
Okay.
With the head position for the standard and or American smooth, which side would you recommend to put on bottom with opposite top?
Yes, very good question, Michelle. For our ballroom, we have our shape to the left, right? So the best will be when you have your shape to the left, your line will be the same direction. So if my shape to the left, my upper band will be also on the left and my lower band will be on the right. Okay, so the line from the back here, if you can see, so the line will be like this. Okay, for you is a mirror action, it will be like this. So this is my left and my high band will be on the left as well. So, okay, any other questions?
No.
No, okay. So now I start to divide my hair. So remember, right eye or the left eye. So we starting from here. So first of all, we need to find this line. So this is the eye, and I start from here, and I take the hair, everything diagonal to the back of the ear. Can you see it? To the back of the ears. So I will turn here. Okay, so this side here, you can see it, right? To the back of your left ear. And this hair will go up. Yes, so this is unusual. So this how I divide my hair. So this line, the best line should be very, very clean. So without any zigzag, because this line, it will be visible if you're not putting any accessorizers. So let's check. Okay, so this line is good. Yeah, here a little bit losing of the hairs is okay. And here probably I will take a small piece to make it clear and nice. Okay, like this. So now when you divide your hair, just clip it, because for now we don't need it. We will do our back bun first. Okay, so this is now from the front. You can see that we start to go from our ear. Let me see the mirror if it's the right proportion. I think you can do a little bit more because our bun will be here on this part, and probably will take a little bit more from this side, like this. Yeah. And now our back ponytail will go opposite direction. So I will go here because our upper part bun will be on the right and opposite will be on the left, our lower bun. So I just brush the hair, everything on the left, and remember here we need to go behind the ear. Okay, I will put a little bit of hairspray, but will be not so volume, otherwise too much hair, because it's nicely and freshly washed. Remember, when you do your competition hairstyle, do not wash your hair before it, because it will be more difficult for you to do your ponytail. And it's just actually take more time because you need to put more hairspray and you need to brush and brush and brush. But when your hair a little bit oily, so it will be just very easy for you to do the ponytail, and then after that you can do very fast your bun as well. So this is my ponytail, left, but behind the ear. Okay. So make sure that you do very tight if you go for your competition. Okay, so simple, like this. Watch, yeah. So you can see this, that this middle part in our ponytail going on the left. Okay. So for now, we will start to do our front part. So the first ponytail done, and we go for our upper part, which is slightly different, which we usually do. So here you need to brush your hair all the way to the right, So you see, this is where we start our patting. So we need to stay very close to the patting, and here we need to brush this hair all the way to the patting which you already have, and brush and press.
We have a question. Is the hair line division from the eye applicable to the guy in the same way? Andrea will answer yes. Yes, the same way you. Or is this fundamentally different for the males? Andrea is exactly the same. In order to create this line, we need to use the same technique.
Yes, you see, Mikhail is here, so he can answer for the male hairstyle as well. Okay, so this part, because later we will put the waves here, so it's not necessary to be perfect, but the best, of course, if you don't have any hairs coming out. So, and now we do the ponytail, just very close to your parting. And for this, I suggest to use very small rubber bands, very thin. So probably I will show you mine. So if you have a thinner, it will be the best. Okay, so this is mine, which I usually use. So it's transparent, it's easy, but you see it's still a little bit thick for the upper band, but it's fine. If you want to make it higher, if you want to make it higher, But if you want to do it really low, I suggest to use really small, like half of this, or even thinner. There is some really thin elastic bands for the hair. Okay, so and now, ta-da! This is our asymmetrical hairstyle start to look like. So here one side and here the other part. And now let's go first with our upper part because it's more unusual and I want to share this with you first. And now here, watch. If your hair is long, of course you can play more different variation. But if your hair not so long and not so much volume, so we need to create some volume. And if it's not so long, this one actually not super long, it's like medium size. So this part should be very neat because it will be not enough hair to cover all the way here, right? So if your hair is short, you need to do this part really neat. So there is no any hair is coming out to your front of the hat like this. Okay, so I will go for let me see how much hair I have. I will go for 2 nets. I think I will go for 2 nets. So first I put some hairspray to make the hair some more volume, right? Before we put to the net. Okay. And after that, when you put the hairspray, you just brush it. You can always make some more volume, just like this, if you like, and then softly brush it again. So this is always, you can play around to make some more volume. Okay, now let's see. So I need to have 2 nets, same color, and I need some small pins. Okay, let me see how we will go. Okay, this spot or this spot. Okay, probably I will go one by one, so in 2 different directions. So one we put here, okay, and another one we will put like this. Okay? So make sure that the pins is not coming out so to the front of your head of your face. Okay, divide by 2 and put inside 1, and I suggest to secure with 1 more pin. So this 1 net is done, and we put second piece to second net. Okay, so this is our 2 pieces, and I will put 1 more pin here as well. Okay, like this. So now we have 2 pieces, and from now this is your imagination, so you can play around with these nets how you like. So I will put 1 in front, but here I will make it a little bit flat, okay, like this, and after the second one, you see how it looks. Okay, probably like this. Okay, so first one, to make it more flat, so I will actually not see this. I just first feel it and then I will check with a mirror. Okay, now I start pin it. Okay. First pin. So this the first one, the front part is important because this is the how your front and how your foreheads will look like. So here, if you want to make it a little bit higher, you can make it a little bit higher. If you like to do it lower, just use this very thin rubber band and make it more low. Okay, it's your choice. You also like this, you secure, and you start to build your own design, you start to build your own way, and we will go like around like this. So come too much. Okay, so we'll go on top maybe. Okay, let's go on top. So now I secure the second half like this, and now I can go my front part on top of this, and I will cover the forehead a little bit, so it will be a more dramatic look. More dramatic look. Okay, so I secure first with the pins the one part, and then I will continue with other part as well. So I will go a little bit faster because I want to finish and I want to show you how it looks at the end. And here I will go with the second piece. Okay, something like this. Okay, yeah, looks nice. And I secure with the pins. It's always important, girl, that you put more pins. So you can put a lot of pins, but make sure that it's always secure very, very well. Okay, so you will not lose your hairstyle during your dance. This is so important because otherwise you will focus on your hair, not on your dance. But you need to focus on your dance, on your performance. So make sure that your hair is done and it's very, very secure, so you will not worry about your hair when you're dancing. Okay, so and then you can create this kind of waves around. So you just cross around these two pieces and make some waves. So you can continue to go lower here, or you can continue to go back, which I will do now. I will continue to go backwards, and after that we can connect the front part with our low bun, and it will be just nicely melt together. This is of course very good when you have a very long hair, but if you have a shorter hair or the medium size, so probably you will end somewhere here, and then it will be two different parts of the hairstyle. Okay, so for this part I will leave it now because I quickly will do the back part to show you how it looks, and I will go with the two knots as well. I will just very fast to create some twisting like this I did here on the front part to just finish up our style today.
Maybe we can show on the side.
Yes, I will show on the side, of course, because now it's a side action and we need to show it as well. So I put in here, you see, I start to see the pins, so you need to make sure that your pins will go somewhere on the side. And here is one piece going to the knot, and very important here always, you need to secure your nets. It's easier for you after that to play around with your hairstyle, because if you're not secure, it's very easy that the hair start to coming out of the knot and it start to be so messy. So I always secure very easy with additional pins, and then it's just easier to play around with the hairstyle. So very fast, girls, very fast, just turn it around. So first I use my big pin, and the first one I just go around like this, and I try to pull it from down to up, and I want to go here. I want to touch my lower band with my upper band, so it will be very nice connection together. So if you can see it here, from down to up, I move my first knitting, okay, and I will leave it now because I want to do with my second piece as well. So first I secure my first pin here on the side, okay, like this, okay, and then I bring it same direction from down to up like this, and after that will be the most fun part, because we will connect these two bands together, yes, like this. And here you can always turn the small pieces around, and you can create different designs here in different patterns here. So it's always your choice. Okay, from here probably will go something like this. Let's see how it will look. So for myself, when I do the hairstyle, of course I first imagine what I want, but actually at the end it's just become natural, because you can see it and you can see the empty spot, and then you're trying to cover with something different. And like this, now you see you can pull a little bit from here and you can create some curly stuff. You can pull it here, or you can turn it this way. So this is let me see, this is your own style, this is your own imagination and the look what you want to create. Don't be afraid to try, don't be afraid to change it anytime. So probably I will go this side like this. So I will turn here one, and where is my black beans? So, and also one more suggestion for you, make sure that your pins is always matching your hair. So now if I have my dark hair as example, I will not use a silver pins because it's very easy to see, and I will go for the dark color pins. Okay, so let's go for the curly flowers tonight. Okay, so see a lot of curly. It again depends. Sometimes it can be curly, sometimes it can go more with the lines. So it's always different, and You can always change it if you don't like how it looks, because when your hair is inside of your net, you can always change it because it's easier. And you see, actually I didn't see it, but now from the side I can see that the one part actually so nice to cover a little bit of the ear. Here you can see on the side, you see, so nice. And here when we bring this all together, you see how beautiful it looks now. It's just going as a one piece. I really like this kind of hairstyle. And as I mentioned, we can do this not only for competition. This is so beautiful for the wedding. So beautiful. If you put some pearls inside, just really, really nice. And of course, we can put a little bit more volume, so and less hairspray. And actually, this now is zero hairspray now. I just put it before we put our hair into the net, but to make sure they secure your hairstyle, of course, we will put it uh, for competition, definitely, to make sure it's still there from beginning of your day till the end. And here, because I didn't see it how I did in front of the camera, now I can see this part a little bit open, and I will just add small pin inside to make sure that we don't have any holes here. And probably this part we can also put the pin so it will go down a little bit.
We have one point. Why are you so good? That day I tried to braid my own hair. I failed. I need more practices. What will you recommend?
Of course, girls, you need to always practice. Even if you understand what you do, even if you understand the pattern, how we need to do it, our hands, we need to practice. Do you know how many times I practice myself to do the braiding, to do any hairstyle? From the first time, I really like the hairstyle. I tried, not really nice. So I tried again, tried again. And because your fingers is practicing, you will definitely do it one day, but don't stop practicing, and you need to try it again, again and again, and every time it will become better and better. So it's not only about the hair, it's about our life as well. If you want to do something, we always need to repeat, and we always need to practice. So let me check this side in case everything. Yeah, actually here is nice. So for this hairstyle, we done. So I did a little bit faster, so because I want to finish. And something on Mikhail. I need a man, strong. Oops. Ah, okay. Should be fine. Yeah, okay. So I want to finish and show this I did quite fast, but idea for you here that when you put your hair into the net, it's always easy for you to do any twistings or even the braiding. Also, you can put the hair inside and you can put some braiding, and then from here you can do your bun, as example. Or the easiest version, easiest, when you have one net and you just roll it around, it will look 100% better if you do it without net. Yes, trust me, because your hair is inside of the net. You can't see the net here. You can only see the beautiful lines. And this is how you can do with one piece and just roll it and pin it. It will look nice and neat. So girls, I'm very happy to share this is unusual hairstyle for competition and the normal life is our asymmetrical style, and I hope you like it. If you like it, please like and put the comments, and we will do something different and of course beautiful for our next sessions with you and prepare your questions. So if you like to have this kind of webinars, like our page and you can see it every time. So it was very nice to see you and very nice to share my knowledge, my experience with you. Thank you very much for watching. Good evening, everyone.